Hi everyone, I believe that you're all doing great today. So, we're welcome to this lesson. This is day one of 3 days to manifest your financial freedom. We have today, we have tomorrow, where we're going to learn two exercises that you can take and do in your imagination to be financially free. And then the last day, which is 20th of this month, you're going to be having the coaching clinic. I want you to follow through this 3 days with the exercises, and I'll give you a good reason too. And this is the reason. About this time last week, not exactly this time, 3 hours from now, I think, last week, I was with two of my students. They're a couple and very wonderful people. Uh, and then we were learning, we are talking about using imagination to make financial freedom happen, of course. And I told them, I said, the simplest thing you could do, the list of things you could do is to use your imagination X, Y, and Z way. Imagine this, that, and the other, and imagine it only. Forget about X, forget about A, B, and C. And I'm not going to actually tell us all of this, but I'm just telling you a story of what happened. And I said to them, I said, imagine that, and you're going to have money. And yesterday I had another session with them, one-on-one. And the first thing they said to me was, Adelere, we got money. Both of them, independently. The husband got his money about 3 days ago, and the wife 5 minutes before our session yesterday. It works. And those two, right, are just one of the many stories of exactly what I want to share with you right now that I've received feedback upon in the last 1 to 2 weeks of people who use it and they got results. Now, I've used it maybe more than 10,000 times, because I remember when I was talking about this some time ago, a few months ago, and I said I probably have used it 10,000 times. So I've definitely used it maybe up to 20,000 times now. And I must tell you, it has worked every time. And this is it. This is the exercise, simple and straightforward. First, you're going to receive money with your imagination. You see, because the first indication of you being financially free is that you have cash flows. As a billionaire in America told a millionaire person that was in my network at the time, and that one shared with us, that man said, cash flow is king. That's simple, and that's true. You first have to have money coming in before you can say you're financially free. So, what's the exercise really? The exercise is about you receiving money electronically. And this is how you do it. First, identify how money comes into your account. And when it does, what is the first thing you get to see? What is the first thing you get to see when you receive money? Any sort of money, but you receive money into your account, what's the first thing you get to see? Would it be, for example, in my own country, the basic thing that happens is you receive an SMS. Now, I use an account even in my country where I don't really receive SMSs, and that's fine by me. It's been a long time ago since I really have SMS with my accounts. But that's the standard thing for any Nigerian, for example. For people who are out of this country, I think some of you would receive notifications on your bank app. That's what I also receive. Even from my Nigerian bank app, it is a notification. Out of this country, I also have accounts, international accounts, and they're all notifications. For some of you, it's an email. When I first used this, I used an email. Just PayPal email, period. So you find out for yourself. Identify it. How do I receive money? What tends to happen when I receive money? Now, once you've decided that, okay, the second thing you're going to do is you're going to hold your phone in your hand and look at it and clearly identify what your phone looks like and how it feels when you're holding it in your hand. Now, that's the second step. So first step, identify it's indicated to you when you receive money. Second step, hold your phone in your hand. Now, third step, keep your phone away. Put it down, close it away from the book, or hide it somewhere. Just keep it away from your sight. from your physical, you could just place it down. That's all right. Now, the fourth thing you're going to do is, the fourth step is you're going to relax yourself in your chair, right? Be relaxed. Use a chair. It's better than when you lay in bed. I mean, if you lay in bed and you're okay with it, that's fine, but it's better because that way you get to have a moment to focus before you fall asleep, especially if you fall asleep real quick. You get to have a moment to experience it before you fall asleep. That's something that could happen even with this imaginal act. So, relax in your chair, okay? Now, the next step after that is to imagine, picture, all right? Picture that notification that you know you would definitely receive when you have money coming. Picture it. All the while, forget about what you have to do, who you have to reach out to. Even if someone has already promised you and they've said, I'm going to be sending money to you very soon. Do not have that in mind. Forget about all of it, everything, all the means and ways. Your money usually comes in at the end of the month. Let's say, maybe you're a salary earner and you think money comes in at the end of the month. Forget about all of it. Just focus on seeing the notification. Identifying you're seeing your phone and the notification on it. And it says something like, you have received money or money in, or something like that. For some of you, it might just be you seeing a green indicator on your bank app. It could be anything, but something that is always distant that implies you've received money. So see it, picture it, and as you picture it, let your imaginary hand suddenly hold it. Now, I'm not saying you should reach out to hold it. I'm saying let it be that you're paying attention and then you suddenly realize that you've been holding your phone all the way. Okay? It's like you come to the realization, oh, I've been holding my phone all the way. And you're still seeing that indicator or that notice that you've received money and you're holding your phone right there. Okay? And then finally, in your imagination, put the phone down. Right? As if you are actually holding it. Put it down. Now, as you put it down, repeat it. Picture, hold your phone, put it down. Picture, have the sensation that you're holding it. Let the feeling be there that you're having the weight of the phone on your hand. But you're not moving your physical hand because you're completely relaxed. As relaxed as if you were actually sleeping. But just that you're aware of what you're experiencing within. And you repeat that. And you repeat it until you feel convinced that you receive money. When you wake up tomorrow morning, do the same thing. When you want to sleep at night, well, do the same thing. I can tell you in a very predictable manner that if you do this in the exact way I've indicated for you, it would be within 10 days. I don't think it ever goes beyond 10 days. Yeah. I can tell sometimes it takes 3 days, sometimes it takes 5 days, but I don't think it ever goes beyond 10 days. Within 10 days, you're going to receive money. And you wouldn't have to stress, struggle, work hard, or try to do anything to make it happen. It's just going to happen on its own. You might find yourself taking the actions necessary, but you won't even know. You're taking the actions that are very exact. You just find it happen. Or it may be that someone contacts you. I think in the case of my student that I said, it happened for them yesterday and 3 days ago. They were just contacted by people who wanted their services and said, would like to take this service or that service from you. And they paid them instantly. They received money the exact way they imagined. Now, I said I've done it 10,000 times. I just want you to imagine it. Let's say it is $1 I receive per time. I do it 10,000 times and it happens 10,000 times. That's $10,000. Let's say $2 I receive per time. Or let's say it's $5 I receive per time. That's $50,000. Let's say it's $10 I receive per time. That's $100,000, right? You can indicate, you can see that with this process, when you get the result once, you suddenly realize that you can get the result every time. You can always have money by just imagining that you receive money. That's our exercise today. Tomorrow we're going to go into the second exercise, which is, well, a second step of how to think from money. But for today, it's that simple. Picture it. Hold your phone. Drop it. Then repeat that scene. Picture it, hold your phone, drop it. Or you can even, maybe you gave your phone to someone. Let's say you give your phone to your spouse, or to your sibling, or to your friend, or somebody to use. Picture it, hold your phone, and then give it to them while you relax. While you let them carry on with whatever they want to do, and you relax. It is something you can even do during your lunch break. If someone says, hey, could I send that pic from your phone, or could I say I play that game on your phone, and you want to give them your phone, you can picture it, hold your phone, and then give it to them in your imagination. It's so simple. But Neville says people have the habit of slighting simple things. They think they have to imagine that someone says, yes, I'm coming, I want to give you that $1 million contract, and let us sign it. And then they, don't complicate it. As simple as that, it works. And I'm telling you, it's something that can work within minutes, and at most about 7 to 10 days. And I think usually that 7 to 10 days, maybe the time it takes you to give out all of those, where it is going to come from, what do I have to do to make it happen, and get natural with you receiving. But do it. Okay, so that's our day 1 exercise. Tomorrow we're going to have day 2, and then on the 20th we'll be having the coaching clinic. Until then, bye bye everyone.